I never learned hate at home, or shame. I had to go to school for that. I was about 7 years old when I got my first big lesson. I was in love with a little girl named Helen Tucker, a light-complexioned little girl with pigtails and nice manners. She was always clean and she was smart in school. I think I went to school then mostly just to look at her. I brushed my hair and even got me a little old handkerchief. It was a lady's handkerchief, but I didn't want Helen to see me wipe my nose with my hand. Everybody's got a Helen Tucker, a symbol of everything you want. I loved her for her goodness, her cleanness, her popularity. She'd walk down my street and my brothers and sisters would yell, "Here comes Helen." I'd rub my tennis sneakers on the back of my pants and wish my hair wasn't so nappy and the white folks shirt fit me better. I'd run out on the street. If I knew my place and didn't come too close, she'd wink at me and say hello. That was a good feeling. Sometimes I'd follow her all the way home and shovel the snow off her walk and try to make friends with her mama and her aunts. I dropped money on her stoop late at night on my way back from shining shoes in the taverns. And she had a daddy, and he had a good job. He was a paper hanger. I thought I would have gotten over Helen by summertime, but something happened in that classroom that made her face hang in front of me for the next 22 years. When I played drums in high school, it was for Helen. And when I broke track records in college, it was for Helen. And when I started standing behind the microphone and heard applause, I wished Helen could hear it too.
Present. My daddy said he'd give $2.50.
That's very nice, Helen. Very nice indeed. Ryan Reynolds?
Present. I have $2.
Everybody's name was called except for mine.
Wait,
What is it?
you forgot me.
Sit down, Richard. You're disturbing the class.
But I got $15 my dad said he'd give me.
We're collecting this money for people like you and your kind. If you had $15 and you have no business being on this relief.
But I got it right here, right now.
And furthermore, we all know you don't have a daddy. Hey, where you going? Richard, come back!
I walked out of school that day, and for a long time I didn't go back very often. There was shame there. Now there was shame everywhere. It seemed like the whole world had been inside that classroom. Everyone had heard what the teacher had said. Everyone had turned around and felt sorry for me. It wasn't until I was 29 years old and married and making money that I finally got her out of my system.
What is it, Richard? Sit down. You're disturbing the class.
My dad said he'd give $15.
We're doing this trip for people like you and your kind.
What
You guys
trip,
laugh.
bro?
Yeah, what
Richard! Sit down, Richard. I don't have time. You're disturbing the
But
class.
my dad said he'd give me $15.
We're doing this trip for people like you and your kind. If you had $15, you had no reason of being on this business, being on this trip.
business trip? What? Where are you getting this from?
You're disturbing the class.
But my daddy said he'd give me $15.
You have no money.
Wait,
What is it now?
you forgot me.
Sit down, Richard. You're disturbing the
But
class.
my dad said he'd give $15.
If you had $15, you'd have no trip being on this. Dude! Disturbing the class.
My daddy said he'd give me $15.
You don't have $15, Richard. It's not in your money.
Wait,
What is it? I don't-
No!
wait,
What is it now?
you forgot me.
I don't have time for you and your games, Richard.
But my daddy said he'd give $15.
What is it now? What is it now?
You don't even stand up!
Good, right? You're facing the camera to him. You forgot me.
What is it now, Richard? I don't have time to play games.
But my daddy said he's supposed to interrupt me, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Shitty guy.
Ryan Reynolds?
Present. My daddy said he'd give me $2.
Tucker?
Present. My daddy.
Amura!
Fucker.
Dude, I hate you guys.
Fucker.
I started too late. You guys, hold up. When you hear the beep, then do it.
That's very nice, Helen. Very nice indeed. Very nice, Helen.
Hold up, Usam.
I thought I would have gotten over by Helen. Nigga. I thought I would have gotten over Helen by summertime, but something happened in that classroom that made her face hang in front of me for the next 20 years.
22